Hey there, folks, and welcome back to Read Only Memories. I'm Zerfall, and last we left off, we had to head to TMI Entertainment. After our last lead got thrown out a window, and this is the last place they said we should go to try to dig up more information on what's going on. I hope some pity for me still remains considering my recent tone, because I'm honestly not sure where we should start, Zerfall. I suppose we should just ask the receptionist to point us to somebody who can answer our questions. Well, let's see. We're supposed to be meeting this Charlie Nova. I wonder if we have any information on him. Honestly, you have your own mesh access, yes? I'm quite certain you can handle all the casual searches you might feel like making. We hardly have time for me to blather out every bit of exposition you desire when you can just look it up on your own. Jeez, I don't know if I do have that good of mesh access since you broke my computer. Let's see, I don't want to be a jerk to him. Let's go ahead and just apologize to him for leaning on him so much. No, I'm sorry, Zerfall, I'm just a bit on edge. Things are barreling out of our control and I'm taking it out on you. Forgive me. Let me pull up the information you requested. Alright, let's see. We want to know about Charlie Nova. Charlie Nova is TMI Entertainment's most popular TV personality. He's gotten consistently high ratings for almost a decade and isn't afraid to tell you about it. The chatter on the mesh paints him as a bit arrogant, but in that loud, backslapping kind of way that a media star can get away with. He's best known for hosting Star in the Stratosphere. It's one of those talent-seeking reality programs. Good to see those are still going. Apparently, when TMI can't organically discover enough celebrities, they just manufacture them. Also, according to this blog, Charlie's hair is flawless. What can you tell me about TMI Entertainment? TMI Entertainment is a relatively popular celebrity and gossip news conglomerate. They own OK Today. They did a good job transitioning from the traditional media models of television and news to the net-based model prevalent now, pioneered by their digital newspaper OK Today's The Scanline. Some might call their programs rags, but opinion on the mesh seems more favorable than not. They stick to mostly good-natured prying and lean away from the seedier nastiness that paparazzi can get up to. As such, they have a positive relationship with many celebrities and regularly get exclusive scoops that keep their ratings up, despite their refusal to peddle in the darker side of the celebrity news circuit. Got it. Alright, what do we got here? There's a door, the floor plan. Let's see how that's doing. The plant in the corner is supported by a few stakes. They're stuck in the middle of the planter. This plant is clearly young. You should encourage it. Stay in school. Eat your greens. What's it sound like? Oh, I can't. Alright, there's a buzzer. I wonder if we can just press the buzzer on our own. The receptionist looks pretty nervous. Pardon me. A hybrid receptionist bobs on her heels. She's either had a long day of standing or is just fidgety. Her nervous tapping is almost in rhythm with the sound of her clicking heels. Let's go ahead and talk to her. Oh, she seems quite shocked. Didn't see us coming. Welcome to TMI Entertainment Incorporated. Do you have an appointment? Let's see what is most likely to get us in here. Let's say we need to talk to whomever's in charge, because if we try to talk to Charlie Nova, they're just going to think we're some sort of fan. I really can't let you in without an appointment. I can maybe pencil you in for next Wednesday? We don't have time for this! People's lives are on the line here, and all you care about is appointments? Calm down, Turing. Oh, look, if it's that important, I can buzz you through to Sympathy. She isn't going to be very happy about being bothered off schedule, so don't get your hopes up. And, try not to make her too mad. I'll be the one dealing with the fallout. Right, of course. I apologize. We will be tactful as possible, I assure you. Okay, she's over on the other side of the room. Head straight there. She doesn't like it when people bother the talent. Alright, who we got here? Newsroom employee, assistant. Oh, we've seen this assistant before. Yeah, she's the one that likes Hassie. What's up? Have you been tuning into the show? Whatever you need help with, you should go to Sympathy. What's this little guy doing? An 8ONL news ROM putters speedily across the production floor, frantically looking for the next big scoop. Headline ticker scrolls along the display module on top of its head. Oh, its head casting. But it flashes empty. There's no major stories breaking at the moment. The news ROM doesn't care to take a comment from an unaffiliated freelancer. Is there anything else to look at? Oh, there's some cameras here. The cameras rest on the rigs inactive. Oh, you aren't in the right union to operate these. The end recording. You'll get your 15 minutes another day. GX specifically said these headphones weren't ideal for heavy-duty production work. You said the same in your own review. Who's this guy? He's got the double-colored glasses. It's TMI's lead cinematographer. Oh, that's probably Sympathy. Hey! What are you doing bothering my people? Get over here. Oh, we already pissed him off. I thought I told Nina to cancel all my appointments for today. I swear that Carol can't find her ears with both hands, even if she does make a damn good cup of coffee. You would think with ears like hers, she wouldn't have such selective hearing. Are you Nina? Nina said, are you Sympathy? Nina said we should speak with you. Yes, of course I'm Sympathy. Who do you think keeps the clocks running around here? So, who the hell are you? What the hell are you doing in my building? We've been given a lead on a story that involves one of your employees, Charlie Nova. You might not have noticed, but someone has been manipulating posts going out on the Nesh to make them more extreme against the human revolution, including articles posted by Mr. Nova. We're trying to track down the culprit, and we need to talk to Mr. Nova to hunt down further leads. You let your ROM do the talking for you? Must be one of those new interrogation modules from all the fresh meat are raving about. Look, of course I know someone's been modifying Charlie's articles. I'm in the midst of tracking them down myself. What I want to know is why I should help you snatch the scoop out from underneath me. Super hacker twists meshnet news for personal political vendetta. The clicks basically farm themselves. This is interesting. Now, the jerky thing is to say that to Zen, because clearly something happened to her, and he'll have already heard about this news. But willing to trade info is another thing, but I think willing to break the story under TMI's banner. Ha! I'm not hiring, kid. I admire your spirit, but I got people putting lots of hours on this one. I ain't gonna steal the glory from them just because you think you got a hot lead. Plus, if you really did, you wouldn't be here begging for my scraps. Say that to Zin. Zin? Augmented Eye Zin? What does Zin have to do with this? She's the one that gave us the lead to begin with. Then, someone threw her out of her office window. We figured Mr. Nova might be next and we wanted to get to him before they did. Holy shit. Fine, I'll let you talk to Charlie. If someone is trying to kill people over this, I'd rather it be out and done with as fast as possible, even if I lose the scoop. We're an entertainment zine. I'm not willing to have any of my people die for this story. But that doesn't mean you get to stomp all over Charlie to get what you want. He's a pompous clown, but he's my pompous clown. Keep it civil, or I'll throw you out on throw your ass out of here, and figure this out on my own. Now get on it. I need to make some calls. Is this Charlie? He's practically glowing and has people waiting on him hand and foot. Definitely the talent. Alright, so we gotta get right to him. I don't want to get people yelling at me again. What do I got here? Let's taser him. Better not do that, actually. I do like that he has, like, the pirate-style shirt with all the ruffles.
Fantastic! How fantastic! I just love your ROM. Not quite as stunning as mine, but still pretty grand. Very sleek, very clean, bravo. Oh, Sympathy's doing that thing where she waves at me to hurry things up. Right, down to the brass tacks then, I suppose. Wait, I forgot to introduce myself. I'm Charlie Nova, host of Tonight in the Stars and Star in the Stratosphere. But you already knew that, I'm sure. What can I do for you? What can I do for you? And now I know. We probably gotta go through both these. I'm gonna ask for TMI first, because if we ask him about himself, he's probably gonna prattle on.
Yes, any additional information on your station would be greatly appreciated.
Well, I can tell you that it's the best damn network on the planet. I can confirm that 100% absolutely. We put out top-notch news and entertainment, but with a real heart that our competitors just can't match. But if you really want to know about TMI, you'll need to know about Sympathy. It's her pride and joy, after all. Sure, she can be a little bit acerbic, and sure, she calls me a poorly-haired oaf all the time, but you can really tell she cares, you know, deep down. And I'm not sure if that throat-cutting gesture she's making is a signal to move on to another topic, or a threat against my physical well-being. So, let's move on. What next? Why don't you tell me a bit about yourself? Oh, you flatter me, yes you do. I can't imagine you've come all this way just to get my story, have you? After all, I've already published my very own splendid autobiography, like a Nova. But I suppose I can give you a quick rundown, even if Sympathy is giving me the stink eye. I grew up here on the mean streets of Neo San Francisco, but my jocular nature and striking countenance got me scouted for a few small production advertisements. And the rest is history. Now I'm the host of the largest celebrity news show on the Mesh, and I couldn't be happier. It's all thanks to my fans, though. They're the ones who count.
Have you heard that your stories are getting altered once they get posted to the Mesh?
It may have come up in the last lunch meeting we had, but Sympathy assured me that it was some kind of technical glitch, and our support people were on top of it. They're top-notch, the absolute best money can buy. So I don't think there's anything more to say on the subject.
We've heard that other people's posts are getting altered too.
That's very upsetting. I hope that you've passed along that information to Sympathy. I'm certain our tech people will be able to find the culprit in short order once they have enough information. I don't really know what I have to do with it, though.
Let's see. I think we have to play up to his ego here and not try to be a jerk to him.
Chuck, I'm sure you're better informed than that, right?
You're at the top of this heap, yeah?
It's Charlie, and of course, I'm the leading man around here. Who has said otherwise? I'm not quite certain what you think it is that I don't know, but I assure you, I know it. You won't be able to trip me up that easily.
Oh, were they just in the hospital? I thought you would have died from a fall like that, but I guess future times call for future healthcare.
Ha! Nothing. The tech guys already did nodded on my online presence, and there's no evidence of any attempts of unauthorized access to any of my accounts. That's why they're having a hard time pinning down this creep. He's not actually changing the post from inside my account at all. So there you go, we're already on top of it, nothing to worry about at all.
Damn! Should've told him we were worried about his safety. Alright, that's enough. Charlie has a show to get ready for, and I can't have you wasting any more of his time. He's told you everything he's going to. So get the hell out of here. If you find anything more interesting than what you've got, come back and see me again. Directly. Oh, jeez. That did not work out well at all. Oh, man, he looks really cheesed off now. You don't know how snippy she can get. I better get her coffee ready. Maybe that'll calm her down. We're very sorry we made your day more difficult. Perhaps I could take the coffee over to Sympathy and we could try to smooth her ruffled feathers. Ruffled. Yeah, okay, sure. I mean, what's the worst that could happen? You make her even madder? On second thought, it'll only take a minute. Alright, but she takes it with plenty of milk. Oh man, this is my chance! This is my chance. Oh, okay. I've got to save this and I've got to try this. I've still got the spoiled milk. What is this, LP 11? Oh, I was off by 1, but that's okay. No, it's already saved. Continue. Oh, this is going to be good. This is going to be good. Let's check what's in the backpack. Oh, spoiled milk. Gross. Yes! Let's deliver this and make amends. No, we put plenty of milk in. I thought I told you to beat it, or do your ears just not work? We just wanted to bring you your coffee and make sure there were no hard feelings. Ha! I'm not petty enough to hold a grudge just because you're leaning on Charlie a little harder than I'd like. Sometimes I think the product he uses on his hair seeps into his brain. But I've got a business to run and you're mucking it up. Ugh, my stomach is killing me. Maybe those egg rolls I had earlier. I'm heading to the can and you're heading to the street. Oh, actually maybe that's what we needed to do. Because now we have access to talking to Charlie without her there. Alright. Let's keep talking. Did you want a signed photo? Look, Charles, we're just trying to get to the bottom of this. It's Charlie Nova. And honestly, I'd absolutely love to help you out. Really, I just don't have the information you're looking for. It was your post they were manipulating. And that's supposed to mean what? It's not clear to me what you're trying to imply. If you're trying to imply that I had something to do with this, or that I'm being targeted for some specific reason, but you have an accusation. If you have an accusation to level, then make it known. My time is far too important to be wasted beating around the bush. God damn it, I don't know what's wrong with my stomach. And didn't I tell you to get the hell out of here? You're on my last nerve. And if you wanted to earn a grudge with me, you're just about there. Move! That did not go well at all. We need some kind of leverage to get Mr. Nova to give us the information we want. I certainly know something, don't you agree? He was being pretty evasive. Indeed! While you were talking to him, I took the opportunity to look into his history more thoroughly. It turns out he did a series of promos for the local Hassie bar early in his career, and some fans still spot him there from time to time. It's a long shot, but frankly, everything about this case has been a long shot after another. One long shot after another. Maybe we should question the people at this Hassie establishment and look for any dirt we can use to put some pressure on Mr. Nova. There must be something. It's the only path I can see. Sure. The Hassie bar is located on Market Street near the Genus Clinic. We can head there whenever you're ready. What if I just press the buzzer? Oh, go on right through. I usually don't offer more unless you benefit my career in some way. You shouldn't point that at people. Oh, that was probably actually... Is he your agent? Not the worst photo, but I suggest you don't make prints. Alright, let's just... Hey there, I'm Sky. Nice to meet you. This is just my side job. For my main gig, I run a gym. Sky High Gym, right by the campus off the M. Your ROM is cool. I'd bet he'd look nice in purple like me.
Isn't purple awesome? Ha! Do you play video games? I love to play, but I don't have much time between running the gym and doing this. I actually should get going soon. I gotta make sure everything's syncing at the gym. If I worked out as much as I work here, I'd have muscles the size of your little ROM's head. Alright, we've looped him. Wonder if we can talk to this background person. No, we can just look at them. Look! Oh, she's probably on camera now. Look, it's June Valmer Anna from OK Today. Though charismatic, Fairlight wouldn't thrive as a news reporter. Alright, I don't think there's... Well... I wonder if we can give them... She takes a minuscule glance at what you shove at her, and then decides it's not worth her energy in an instant. Alright, let's move along. Oh, I can just go to map. Oh well, maybe we can talk to her. Oh, door's open, go right through. Aw. Aw, we don't get to talk to her at all. Listen to your body. Talk to plants. Ignore people. A short, scruffy plant sits squarely to the side of the desk. The plant dodges your touch. Word about you is spreading. Whoops, I don't need the menu. I need to head to the map. Yep, Market Street with our ROM. Oh, and this guy's still doing it all by himself here. Ah, well. Okay, that's a character with a picture. This one isn't, so we'll bother them first. Everyone loves Hassie. Looks like they've got a Hassie Classy. Classy Hassie. Haven't I seen you around here before? Is there something I can help you with? I heard Charlie Nova hangs around here sometimes. Another one of his fans, huh? Yeah, he comes here sometimes. I don't really get why everyone likes him so much. What's your issue with him? Well, I have a picture from this time he flipped off a box of kittens. Someone brought them to try to give away, and one of them scratched him up. He ended up taking it home, but he really hammed it up about getting scratched. I think he ended up calling him, I think it was Captain Snuggles. It was pretty funny, actually. I'll send your ROM a picture. This is pretty innocuous. We're gonna need some more evidence if we're to fabricate a believable story that will convince Mr. Nova it's in his best interest to help us. Oh man, we're gonna blackmail him. We're terrible. I really do like a good sassy Hassie. Hassie Hut is also great. Well, that's Ramona got to say. What can I do for you? I was hoping you had some time to talk. Sure, I still have a little bit before closing. I could use some conversation to distract me from the anticipation of the VR drama I have waiting for me when I get off. What do you want to know? Oh, what's the VR drama about? Oh, it's an ongoing drama called Magical Commander Yukino. Yukino at the Gates to the Deep. In it, you play the magical girl Yukino as she fights off elder gods as they arise from the ocean. It's a bit cliche and just about as silly as you would expect, but it includes some really interesting intersection between the Japanese magical girl trope and the American Cthulhu mythos with a pseudo-military theme. In the newest episode, Yukino has to face off against Yith as they try to inhabit the bodies of people in the present to escape their destruction in the past. Interesting. How does VR Drum work? Is it like a video game? Not really. Video games are about winning and manipulating the mechanics of the system to get ahead, right? Dramas are more about inhabiting the role of the character. There are rules, but they are mostly about behaving consistently with the fictional world. It's a bit like being in an improv theater, except if you get too far out of your character, the system boots you out, and you have to start the episode over. Everyone experiences the drama a little differently,
but it stays broadly consistent because you have to maintain the behavior of the character you're inhabiting. It requires you to really get inside the head of another person. I like it better than VR games, but that's just me. Cool! It's the best! Super awesome. If you need any other suggestions, just let me know. I've played through a little bit of everything, and I'm sure I could find something you'd like. Maybe a detective drama? Anyway... I heard Charlie Nova did some promos for this place. What's he like? Charlie? He's a complete trip. We met when he was just starting out doing adverts, and he still drops in every once in a while to hang out. I love the guy. He's super funny, always has the best stories, and his hair is perfect. And he parties harder than anyone I know. A couple of weeks ago, he invited me to this rave at some hole that's probably already shut down, and he got so amped up on Crash that he jumped up on a table and hosted an impromptu dirty dancing contest. I swear, if he wasn't Charlie Nova, we would have gotten checked out on our asses. But it was a lot of fun. If you want to meet him, just hang around here long enough. He loves mingling with the fans. Not that it helps his ego anyways. Oh, we might as well learn more about this VR technology while here. You don't have internal hookups, do you? The older sets are all helmets that use electromagnetic waves to stimulate the neural pathways in your brain to induce the desired sensory input. It's pretty crude though, which is why EM hats give you that dreamlike experience. It doesn't quite feel real. The Direct Link network has a way higher fidelity. It's like actually being there. And since the Direct Link can interrupt your primary motor cortex, you don't have to take muscle relaxers to keep from flailing around. But some people are still scared off by it. Why is that? Well, it's pretty invasive. They inject this smart polymer into the base of your skull, right at the brainstem, and it crawls along your primary neural pathways and bonds to your major sensory centers. It's been safe for almost a decade, but lots of folks are still pretty skeeved about the idea of having a bunch of conductive plastic coating the insides of their brain. Plus, for the 24 hours or so it takes hooking everything up and self-calibrating, you start to have intense hallucinations because of all the electrical crossfiring. It's a trip, I'll tell you that, but no worse than the stuff people have been taking for millennia, watching the world melt. Anyways, if you're looking to get installed, I have a guy that does great work. Just let me know. I think I'll make small talk with the other customers. Sure! Just let me know if you need anything. I'm always happy to help. And of course, while we're here, we gotta order another Hassie. We got Hassie Fire. Alright, let's talk to Keith here. Let's look at Keith. Oh, it's our friend Keith, enjoying a Hassie. Apparently we already know Keith. Oh, hey Zerfall, wow! Who's this? This is Keith, he's an old buddy of mine. Hey, not too old now. It's great to see you, though. Sort of surreal, too. You're never around on social sites or anything, you know? I bet you didn't see any of the pictures I put up of my latest climbing trip in Colorado. For a tech journalist, you do have pretty poor net presence. That's what I told Zer! That's just like Zer. So, what's with the bot? That's Turing. He's my, ROM. Yours, really? Huh. I didn't think you liked bringing work home, as it were. Anyway, it's great to see you. What brings you to the Hassie Bar? Doing a review of that sweet weather ROM outside or something? Actually, we're here on an investigation. All right! There's still plenty of investigation left. Now that's the kind of journalism I'm talking about. Indeed, we're looking into some accusations made against Charlie Nova. And we're actually trying to build up a solid case against him. No shit. Actually, I may have exactly what you need. Charlie comes in here all the time. You know that show he's the host of? Star in the Stratosphere? That show where they let normal people try out real acting and singing contracts and stuff? Listen to this recording I made when he was here last month on his book tour.
So many people come up to me thinking that if they can sing or act, I'll just make them a superstar. That isn't how it works. Raw talent isn't enough to get by in this industry, and anyone who thinks so is lying to themselves. It takes hard work and persistence. You gotta want it, and want it bad. But the kids I get on Stars in the Stratosphere, which I host each and every week as you know, they're all so young and hungry. I love them, And I do my damnedest to make sure they get what they want. They give me their best, and so I want to give them mine. It's not much, but it might help you spin the case. Build a case if you spin it right. Maybe add the clips together and mash it into something sinister if you're desperate. Here, I just made a copy for you. Anyways, I'd love to catch up soon. For now, I'll let you keep it at it. You can usually find me here if you want to chat again.
Thanks, Keith. Later. Check you later. Zerfall. Why did you tell Keith I belong to you? This is interesting because he shouldn't belong to anybody per se because he's a sentient being now. But, and I don't want to imply that I own him, because even though he was with our friend Hayden didn't own him. He just was his creator. So I think we want to say it's more convenient that way during investigations, which is true. And frankly, he should be free to do whatever he wants any other time. I don't want to imply that that I have to own him. Very fair. You may continue to run with that as your story, with those who don't or shouldn't know the truth about me. Anyway. And I think the way that that blackened the screen and everything, it was a pretty important event. Evidence added to items. This should be enough to get his attention. Frankly, I'm starting to feel a bit uneasy about this Zerfall. Mr. Nova is clearly an upstanding individual, if just a bit boisterous. I suppose if we're in for a penny, we're in for a pound. This should be more than enough anecdotal evidence to fabricate a less than flattering image of Mr. Nova that the public will eat right up. Let us present our story to him immediately. Hopefully our delay has not put him in physical danger. Anything else to say, Keith?
Hey, Zerfall, filling up on Hassie?
You try to leave out the window again.
It's nice outside, but it's always hard to leave a Hassie bar, especially because this is a window, not a door, you dingus.
Alright, let's go ahead and save the game here. And I'm going to use the mouse to make sure I don't mess up. Saves. Hold to save. Yes. LP 12, which is what? 12, which is what it should be. And next time, we're gonna have to go be assholes, apparently, to a guy that's not that bad of a guy. But I don't see what else we could do to try to get him to let us know what's going on. I'm Zerfall, thanks for watching, and hope to catch you in the next episode.